No, I'm good. It's a great thing that happened. To be able to do it like that was just awesome. And the big thing about Origin's always been is fans and the team come together and they did. And I was in the box and I sort of it's hard in the box. You don't quite get the noise but I could hear the crowd come through in the last 10 minutes and they defended their line. It was pretty impressive.
Did you have that feeling that you've done it so many times you knew the over the years and they'll come
No, not at all. No, it didn't cross my mind. We had the secret weapon, the peach.
Peach.
The peach come on was sweet. So. But no, we just needed some speed out there. To be fair, if you had to spend 10 minutes with 12 players at the death when when your crowd's behind you, it was mostly a good time to have it because they had to come up with a try. They also had new combinations and so it was. I'm actually grateful that if we had 12 players, it was then.
Where does that rate? I mean, you've been around New South Wales for a long time now. Is that one of the gutsiest performances?
Yeah, well, I'm actually a bit biased, so I'm sure you're right about it tomorrow, and I'll actually get a better indication tomorrow. But the players were very good. It was a really strong performance. So,
Fair to say you won pretty moments, mate, like Ted's tackle on Connor and Cleary's tackle on Val Holmes, I think, on the left edge and the decision-making out there. Fair to say it's one of the big moments, mate.
well, the first one I thought when Jimmy come down and threw a cutout pass to the winger, and there was 3 people that could have intercepted. I thought, really, you still went for it?
Forgot all about it.
Really? So I thought, that was a big moment. I was about to pull him off. I was just, he's not going to throw that pass.
You said all week back yourself.
Yeah, true. True. So, I think in time we'll sit back and see all those big moments. I've got to say, the tackle Teddy on Kalen Ponga was unbelievable for his first game. And, for Teddy to pull that off, he was on a high car and you could see he was playing like that, and that was a brilliant tackle. And to defend our line after that was, that was not many sets better than that.
And the other tackle, Freddie, Nathan Cleary on Val Holmes, it's a hell of an effort for him to get across there and put him in touch.
Yeah, there was plenty of good ones. I haven't seen it's hard to know, but that in trying to tackle Kalen Ponga on your own the backfield was about as good as you get, I think. Where were you on that one?
He just slipped through inside me, so
Oh, did he?
thanks,
Right.
mate.
I'm just curious.
What's your emotions?
Yeah, look, I think it's special when you've been in this arena and fallen short and just short, a couple of times. I think, there's probably a few guys in there, a lot of guys in there that have played their first game and, this is what Origin is. They come in and they win a series, but I think there's a few of us in there that, probably understand a little bit more just how special it is.
Freddie, I think you've had 20 sets of halves since 2006 when New South Wales has. You going to stick with Nathan and James now? You going to stick with Vic?
I can't tell James I'm going to pick him every game like that. It's just,
We'll be 42 next year.
No, they're brilliant. And we had little Luke Keary in as well. He's a fantastic little player as well. But I think James understands his role now. It was unbelievable tonight. Unbelievable. And, he knows his role and he's got there's rooms for improvement for him. So, and I think Nathan was out there, he was a bit lost at times. But when we needed to do a tackle down the sideline on a fast winger, he was the man to do it. So, they were great tonight, and they improved. In the first half, we did nothing, did we? We were just very hesitant. But then they got, had a chat at half time, and their game changed, and that's not easy to do. So they're pretty good our halves tonight.
Jimmy, you put through the kick for the penalty try. I think I'm right saying that. What did you make of it? It was pretty clear cut.
It had to be, yeah. From where I was, it had to be. It was a blatant knock on that. I think Boyd was about 3 metres in front of Chambers, who ended up going back and getting the ball. I couldn't see it going any other way.
Pretty brave. It was a brave call, but it was a try.
It was a call that had to be made.
He's scoring every day.
It's a brave call.
It was a brave call.
Does it surprise you that
No, of course they do.
But at that time, we're coming to get them. They go down to 12 men, we score a couple of tries. Big difference. So, you get the benefit of the 6 points, obviously, but you don't know what's going to happen in that 10 minutes, and we'll come in to get them. Like, that was our period.
And
We had 'em.
we lost a man for the same thing. Obviously, it wasn't like Tommy was going to clean it up regardless.
Yeah.
So we lost a man. It wasn't like it was a lopsided thing. They pinged us for the same thing.
What was the talk out there when you went down there?
No, just turn up for each other. We knew what we had to do. I think we spoke about it before, and it was never going to go to plan. It never does. Winning an Origin series is special, and it's hard to do for a reason. And we said before the game there'd be things go against us, and how we reacted to that and what we did would determine the result. And things went against us, and we reacted the right way. We turned up for each other, and we held on.
Jimmy, Freddie said that he didn't think back to previous times when Queensland had done miraculous things multiple times, but you've been out there for a while. Did it cross your mind in the last sentence?
It didn't really cross my mind. I knew I'd been in that situation before, and but we were just sort of, I just think the whole thing Freddie had said all week was everything you did for your teammate, and I think that sort of attitude came out in that 10 minutes. No one wanted to let their teammate down, and boys come up with big plays.
Freddie, how's the boy? Did he get the game in the match, or was he doing that by access?
He copped that heavy knock. I think it was Dylan Napa, the tackle. That's why he's not here, obviously, because he didn't remember much of the back end of the game. So
Jimmy, what's the difference between the sides you played in the past and this one? Because you trailed 10-0 early, and in the past, Blues teams may have folded a little bit there and weren't able to get a roll, and you guys really stuck solid even with things going against you.
Yeah, I think we just knew the whole sort of game plan was just to go after them for 80 minutes. I think early on we spoke about it there. I think they were getting some leg ups out of trouble. Every time we kicked them right deep into a corner, they got a penalty and got out. And we knew our best play against them was end-to-end footy. We knew we'd run over them in the end if that's what we got. And I think the first half they were sort of getting those stoppages and getting help out of their own end. So it probably played into their hands, and move on. Again, when things happen, that was sort of what Freddie sort of spoke to us about. Each camp, move on, next job, what do you do? And go back to attacking them for, and it worked.
Freddie, how important is it now you go to Brisbane in a couple of weeks' time and just keep your foot in the throat and finish them off?
well, they've got to go back and play for their club. It's a very important week for the players to go back and come down from that emotional high and go back and do it for their team. So the best indication they can give to their teammates in the Origin team is go back and play hard. We sort of did that between 1 and 2. There was a 2-game break there where everyone did it one game but not the other. So Queensland have set an unbelievable standard for a long time about playing for your state, then going back and playing for your club and keeping the standard high. So that's the one thing we need to do to keep the quality of our team going forward, is that they get back and do it for their club. So I hate to put on Jimmy at the moment to get him thinking about his club, but that's just the nature of the beast. And it's the only way you improve, and it's the only way our team's going to improve, the Blues team. So we've got plenty of reasons to go up there and play good, though.
The trail from where it was 9 days ago to what it is tonight, pretty special.
Yeah, and he's going to learn a lot. He come up. He just keeps going for it, which and there was talk in the box about asking him to change his ways, and I was never ever going to question him to just keep going for it. So that's going to happen sometimes, and he would have learned a lot out of, I'm sure, when to go for it and when not to go for it. But he scored another, him and the Fox again. Just 2 tries that. I don't know how many other blokes are going to score those tries. speed and power.
You come round to the Sunday concert then?
Yeah, we won.
Play more on Sundays.
Oh, well, you know, there's going to be a lot of debate. You know, I don't know what it's going to rate and all that sort of stuff, and, you know, all that, it's all important. But the thing is, the one thing that's really important is that, you know, we don't disrespect the product at the start of Origin. And the reasons why the quality is always there is normally the turnaround and you've got time with teams. So, you know, it was a wonderful international game last night, and, you know, the women's game was, you know, brilliant. But you can't turn away from the fact that the start of Origin is the jewel in our crown just about outside our grand final. And I know clubs want different things, but if you want to keep improving the product, you need to give time and give them time to rest and recover, and that's the only, you know, that's one of the main reasons that the quality keeps improving and you get performances like you did tonight. You start making them 7 days and then cutting them down after that, because you just can't let the clubs control it. The league has just got to stand up and work it in a way that that it works. We've got to make it work. I don't know how. Make it work.
So Jim, because you've been around for so long, experience what ANZ, any less satisfying that
Time for
no
beer.
Cameron, no obviously Cooper around, no JT.
Pardon? Sorry. Was it?
I was just saying, no Cameron, no Cooper, no JT. Like for years they tormented. Is it any less satisfying that they're not here?
Oh, not really. They made the decision you can only play who's in front of you. There was a good Queensland side out there. There's no doubt about that. But first two games, there was a slightly better New South Wales side.
Brad, given what this team and the entire state of New South Wales have been through the past 12 or 13 years, have you had a prouder night in your career?
Yeah, it's different because it's new. You know, I haven't had a chance to really compare it to many past things. It was a young coaching staff. It's just great, you know. Like, it's just great that they had those moments. This team had that moment of 10 minutes, and the crowd got behind them. Like, that was awesome, you know. Like, that's what you're grateful for. So, yeah, it was good. It was awesome. Fantastic.
What about the chances with the Shield in front of your home fans, mate? You've got to go to Brisbane and
We haven't got a team song, so we don't really need the trophy. I think we've got to get a team song first. And
You were
then,
meant to organise that last camp.
Well, the whole trophy thing's a result of all the work. So I think everyone's cheering. I think that they don't need a trophy. I think, you know, we'll get the trophy when it's all over. We've got to go up there and we've got to aim up again. We've got to find some reasons, and be a great way to win, 3-0.
Freddie, you walked to game one, you walked to game two, you're brave enough to walk to game
No. We thought
Well,
we
you said
might
we're going down Caxton Street.
we might get dropped off at the top and run, just run. But it was a pretty cool experience. You'd have to.
Yeah, it's
have
been
more to
good.
say about that.
Well, we sort of spoke about it in Melbourne. Obviously, it was practical in Melbourne. I think they sort of allowed us 40 minutes to sort of do a 5-minute walk, so that was sort of practical. And having done it, I think, as a player, what you get out of it, in previous years, you've sort of come down and then you've gone on this bus chip that's crawled through. But to walk through, you really soak in the atmosphere. Everyone's coming into the game, everyone's yelling out, cheering, and you start to think that's always the point where you start to realise how big it is and how much it means to so many people. So, yeah, I think it's been really good and the boys have enjoyed it.
It's pretty amazing, like, they've won one series in 12 years, yet it's still a sellout, like, the States.
They've done good. They've been resilient, to say the least. So, and aimed up. They aimed up when we needed them. They were cheering. I'm sure Jimmy and that felt it. They were cheering. I could hear it through the window. Like, it's pretty. Sometimes it gets a bit stale behind the window. You want to sort of smash the window so you can hear everything. But yeah, they were cheering. You could hear it come through. It was pretty awesome.
Jimmy, just the James game 3, bus down Caxton Street, is it an option?
No, I think they've banned. They closed it down. Yeah.
Just a walk down Caxton Street.
Plus, they don't drink tui, so they'd throw some shit beer at us.
is that too?
Yeah. It's a good moment. They've earned it. It's a good dressing shed, you know, and we've been in a lot of bad dressing sheds. So it means, you know, then we've just got to understand how hard everyone works. There's a lot of people behind the scenes, and it's a huge effort. You know, like you look at the coaching staff, Brandy, Bedsy, Joe was involved. You know, we had Gus. We had everyone I knew that could have an impact to try to turn the tide. Like that's what it took. Like everyone that I knew that could have an impact was involved. So we're playing a pretty strong force. So and now the team's got to improve. You know, now we've got to hopefully what they got out of tonight. Hopefully they hunger for more of that and they work hard and play good for their club. And you know, there's some growth. Well, look at their players. You know, look at Carlin come through and Munster and that. Like some exciting times ahead.
Jimmy, given how much pain I guess they've inflicted in the past 12 years, would it be something special about Queensland, you know, with the trophy for Whitewash?
Oh, 100%. I don't know the stats, but I know, you know, a long time. I don't know how many times Queensland have gone 3-0. You know, they've had a big reign, but I don't know.
Once
Is it
in that whole period.
Once in the whole period. So
it's not easy.
It's not easy to do, and I think the biggest challenge is mentally. It's easy, you know, when now Queensland go back and they've got nothing but pride to play for, and well, you know, the series is done, so we sort of don't have as much to play for, so we need to find it. We need to, you know, it needs to be important to us, and you know, we'll talk about that. I'm sure we'll make it important and go up there and have a real crack.